All right, y'all, we're taking a look at this Boudoir Facebook ad. Gonna diagnose it, see if we believe it has BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome. AKA Boudoir low click syndrome is when the unique CTR all of our Boudoir Facebook ad is under 6%. This means fewer than 6 out of 100 women are clicking somewhere on our Boudoir Facebook ad. And that's the number of women that are, out of 100, our ad is actually entering their brain. And we care about that because if our ad enters a woman's brain, that's the only possible time she will ever buy from us. So we got to maximize this number, get it up as high as possible. 6% is the minimum. If we're below 6%, we got big problems. And that's because unique CTRL under 6% is not normal. Extremely common, but not normal. Everyone accepts it as normal, but it's actually the symptom of a deeper root cause. And that deeper root cause are the 3 pre-click mistakes. We also know that a Boudoir Facebook advertiser with BLCS is a Boudoir low-click advertiser, aka a BLCA. So our universe is taking shape here. We got a BLCA with BLCS is caused by the 3 pre-click mistakes. Now, BLCS is treated with Boudoir pre-click optimization, aka Boudoir Pico, and treatment takes about a week. And we know this because we invented it. And what we do is pretty simple. We leave the original Boudoir Facebook ad, we duplicate it, and we treat the duplicated ad, leaving the original untouched. Treatment takes about a week, and then we can actually, we're actually able to choose whichever one has the best metrics at the end as the one that continues to run. Once we have treated Boudoir Pico, we now have pre-click alignment, PCA. That's what we're looking for. So we get rid of the 3 pre-click mistakes, we achieve pre-click alignment. Now, pre-click alignment activates Boudoir brain entry boost in our Boudoir Facebook ads. Basically, we got our unique CTR all above 6%. And a Boudoir Facebook advertiser with Boudoir brain entry boost is a dominant Boudoir advertiser, a DBA. This is our full universe here. So we got a BLCA with BLCS is caused by the 3 pre-click mistakes. And we treat it with Boudoir Pico, takes about a week. We achieve pre-click alignment, and we become a dominant Boudoir advertiser with Boudoir brain entry boost. That's the universe. So my residency, I went in, found some Boudoir Facebook ads, brought them back to the hospital, tested them, patched them up. So first one, was testing it, found out unique CTRL is 4.3%. Okay, when unique CTRL is under 6%, we know that BLCS is present. So we duplicated, treated with Boudoir Pico, took about a week, got the unique CTRL up to 6.88%. So we found out that original Boudoir Facebook ad was actually wasting 37% of ad spend. So if they're spending 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads, 3,700 bucks a month was being wasted. So now they only need to spend 6,300 bucks a month with the Boudoir Pico treated ad to get their ad into the same number of brains, of women's brains, in both scenarios. So we eliminate 3,700 bucks a month in wasted spend back in the business owner's pocket, back in the Boudoir photographer's pocket. That's like a 40K bonus over 12 months. Next, we got next one we tested in the hospital. Unique CTRL was 1.39%. So again, when unique CTRL is under 6%, we know that BLCS is present. So we actually, then we go duplicate it, treat it with Boudoir Pico, takes about a week. We got the unique CTRL up to 9.13%. So we found out the original Boudoir Facebook ad was wasting 84% of its ad spend. So if they're spending 10 grand a month on the original Boudoir Facebook ad, now they only need to spend 1.6 grand a month on the Boudoir Pico treated Facebook ad in order to get their ad into the same number of women's brains in both scenarios. So 8,400 bucks per month no longer needs to be spent. So they can just keep it in their pocket, kind of as like a phantom bonus, and actually duplicate, or after 12 months, it's kind of a 100K phantom bonus by just getting their Boudoir Facebook ad treated with Boudoir Pico. Finally, had a patient says unique CTRL of his boudoir Facebook ads is 5.03%. So we know that BLCS is present. When unique CTRL is under 6%, that's boudoir low click syndrome. So we traded this one with boudoir Pico as well. Did really good with this. Took about a week. Got the unique CTRL up to 15.35%. So we found out the original boudoir Facebook ad was wasting 67% of ad spend. So literally, if he spent 10 grand a month on the original boudoir Facebook ad, he now only has to spend $3,300 a month with the boudoir Pico traded ad to get that ad into the same number of women's brains as, in both scenarios. So $6,700 a month no longer has to be spent. He can keep that in his pocket as a phantom bonus, and that's perpetual. I mean, over the next 12 months, that's like 80K. Back in his pocket, he no longer has to do any extra work. So the average boudoir Facebook ad with BLCS is wasting about 50% of ad spend. I mean, look at these numbers: wasting 37%, wasting 84%, wasting 67%. So the average here, whatever these numbers are, somewhere between 50 to 60%. So if they're spending more than 10 grand a month with Facebook ads, 5K is being wasted, approximately every day, every month, every year, going to Facebook, literally going to Facebook and giving us nothing, guaranteed. So we can probably save, 5K a month or approximately 60K over the next year without needing to, by literally just getting. So now we're here. We're going to diagnose this, see if we believe it has BLCS, aka boudoir low click syndrome. So let's see what we got. So we got the below creative cluster mistake here. The false belief that causes us to make this mistake is we are trusting Facebook that what they tell us to fill out when we create our ad is what we should fill out. But the consequence of this is actually it's better for Facebook that we fill it out than us, because when we fill these things out, it causes more and more women to scroll by our boudoir Facebook ad than necessary, pulling our unique CTRL under 6%, contributing to BLCS, boudoir low click syndrome. Finally, looking at the creative, looking at the photo. The false belief that caused us, so we got the looks like an ad mistake. The false belief that caused us to make this mistake is we believe that the number one thing we should be doing to have people click on our ad is to make it look like an ad, because that's how we've seen other Facebook ads, all the other boudoir Facebook ads. But this is 100% incorrect for social media newsfeed advertising. It actually causes, when we do this, it actually causes way, way, way more women to scroll by our boudoir Facebook ads than necessary, pulling our unique CTRL under 6% and decreasing the probability that, or increasing the probability that we have BLCS, aka boudoir low click syndrome. And finally, looking at the see more headline here, first 2 3/4 lines, Facebook newsfeed mobile. Well, it looks like we're only using like half of it. But let's see, when a boudoir photo shoot with Texas's most trusted and top-rated boudoir studio. So this is the lack of context mistake. So the false belief that caused us to make this mistake is we believe we've stacked enough context to pull in A, a large number of women, and B, the right women to be clicking somewhere on our ad. But that's 100% incorrect. We're missing a lot of context here. That could help. So as a consequence, way, way, way more women are going to be scrolling by our boudoir Facebook ads than necessary, pulling our unique CTRL under 6% and decreasing the probability that, increasing the probability that we have BLCS, aka boudoir low click syndrome. So taking all this together, my diagnosis is yes, I do believe this boudoir Facebook ad does have BLCS, aka boudoir low click syndrome, and its unique CTRL will be somewhere under 6%. So if you're a BLCA with BLCS and you So if you're a Boudoir low click advertiser with Boudoir low click syndrome, and you're spending more than 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads, and you're looking at the marketplace seeing that more and more women are um, that more and more women are entering the marketplace as boudoir photographers every day, kind of throwing up. Seems like anytime someone gets a new iPhone, they're throwing up, Google My Business profile that they now offer boudoir photo shoots. And, it seems like anytime someone gets a new camera, they're posting in the mom groups that they now do boudoir photo shoots. So you're seeing that the marketplace get more crowded, more more crowded, more competitive, same number of buyers but more sellers, so harder to stand out. And you're also seeing more inflation, cost of life keeps going up, and as that keeps going up, we you've already been taking action to optimize other parts of your business, pull out more profit for the same inputs, or even better, less inputs, more profits, the best. And so you've been optimizing other places in the business, and now you decide you're ready to optimize the Facebook ad part of your boudoir photography business. Pull some more profits out of here. You're starting with, obviously, plug in the leaks, plug in the wasted ad spend. I mean, that's the easiest thing, because when we eliminate that, we can bring our costs down, and that's guaranteed, guaranteed savings, guaranteed ROI, and still get our ad into the same number of women's brains at less cost, less spend. And you're seeing what Boudoir Pico has done for other Boudoir Facebook ads, and you're seeing that it could probably save you, you'll put back in your pocket approximately 5K every single month that you are running your Boudoir Facebook ads. So at the end of 12 months, it'll be approximately 60K back in your pocket for no extra effort. So you're liking how Boudoir Pico is sounding, and you've decided that you want to use it, you want this treatment, because you want to achieve pre-click alignment PCA, to become a dominant boudoir advertiser, to achieve boudoir brain entry boost, because you need this on your way to become the #1 boudoir photographer in your city, then shoot me a DM when I open up for new patient intake. New patient intake is closed right now. So, but when my new patient intake does open, then shoot me a DM and we will see if you qualify for the Boudoir Pico treatment.